I found this place out in a rural area that has a lot of stuff out here, and I'm going to walk around and just see what's here. Like everything. A lot of old farm equipment, bicycles. Here's a Honda snowblower. Looks like what's left of a Simplicity tractor. And a lot of 50-gallon drums. And well, there's a Kawasaki motorcycle. What's left of one over there. And there's a tractor. Okay. And numerous small engine stuff. Tractors and lawnmowers, tillers, you name it, it's here. Riding lawnmowers, here's some more riding lawnmowers. This is, I don't know, look like pieces of farm equipment. That looks like a aileron of some large aircraft right there. Let's continue. Just rows and rows of lawn equipment, gasoline engines. There we go. Some of these lawnmowers are pretty vintage. I think that's a Montgomery Ward's. There it is, yeah, Montgomery Ward's. I recognized it by the color. They always had that orange-brown color on their mowers. Let's see, more lawn mowers. Small engines. There's an old wheel horse. Let's see what we have here. Farm equipment. Whoever's watching this can probably identify a lot more than I can. Looks like a steering wheel and throttle of a tractor or something from many years ago. A lot of this stuff looks like it's probably anywhere from 50 to 100 years old plus. I recognize this from old tractors. Some of the old tractors had the shroud over the wheels. There's probably protection of some kind. I understand there's supposed to be a bunch of airplane parts in here too that are buried. But there's a motorcycle wheel. Gee, there's just about everything here. I see you never threw out anything. I wouldn't even begin to guess what's in that trailer. Looks like the remains of some kind of building. They didn't even throw the wood away. Oh look, some more lawnmowers. Cub Cadet. John Deere riding mower. Somebody was in the lawnmower business or something. Lawn Chief, True Value Hardware. I recognize that as awards just from the placard on there. The wording. I asked him about a scooter he had out there, and I asked him how much, and he said $75, which is way out of line. So it's probably one of the reasons why he's got so much here. He never sold any of it. What's this? Some kind of tractor? Ooh, that thing's old. This is out in rural farmland, in the middle of nowhere. On some back farm road, as you can see in the distance, the farms, and farmland. And here we go. Here's a trailer I'll peek into. So I wouldn't dare go in there. Let's see what's in there. Oh, look, an old compressor. And maybe a couple of them. Maybe this is where he kept his compressors. There's some kind of some kind of farm device, I don't know. A baler, is that what that was? An old baler? It's interesting though. Quite interesting. There's a International Harvester tractor. From what I can see, this is the one that this tractor's more complete than any of them I've seen so far. Let's see what else we got buried out here. You know what? I see yeah, it's an old forklift of some kind. Some kind of forklift. Automatic. It was obviously propane powered, or propane fuel. Here's the other side of that baler or whatever that was. Boy, that thing looks old. Didn't even have tires, just metal rims. That's got to be something from probably 100 years old, I would guess, somewhere in that neighborhood. Old lawn sheaf lawnmower, tires and rims, lots of tires and rims, all junk. Oh, look at this. Here's a brand new Space Saver tire, still got air in it. Who knows what that came off of. Look at this, here's a old International Harvester truck. Looks like it had some kind of boom on it. Yeah, let's see what this was. Here we go. Here's an old amusement horse. I think so. Is that like yeah, I don't know what that is. Couldn't have been one of those merry-go-round. It's probably some kid's toy had wheels on it or something. Here we go. More farm equipment. Lots of farm equipment. Well, this is the end of the property here. Here's a nice old van. We go back this way. This is the fall, with a lot of the leaves gone now from the trees. For most of them, it looks like. Since I live in Florida, I don't spend much time up here in the fall, because this is about the time I stay in Florida for the winter. What do we got here? Just more farm implements. It looks like whoever did anything just took things apart and let it sit. Oh, there's a tractor. Some brand. Looks like wagon, some kind of hay wagon or some kind of wagon. Frame and tires. It's amazing. Some of the tires have air in them. Let's see. Tractors, more tractors. More farm implements. I'm not even going to venture in there. What a mess. Wheels and axles and tires. More tractors. Here we go. What's we got here? We got a cart full of hubcaps. When we used to use hubcaps on our cars. They're obviously worthless. Unless you're going to open up a bar and you want to cover your walls with them. Here's some conduit. Lots of conduit. Still love walking around this place. I was here in the summertime and couldn't see as much because the growth is so dominant everywhere. It just covers everything. What was this? Or what is this? This looks like it was. Never mind. I don't know. It wasn't anything. Continuing. Ooh, look at this. Look at this old truck. Whatever you call it. Let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, somebody put a pin in. Look at this. I'm gonna open this up. Why not? If it's doable. Let's see what's in here. Open the door slowly. You never know. Oh. A gold mine of junk. Here we go. Here's a realistic 8-track player. Goodness. Yes. Probably the best thing to, I'm just going to put this back like I found it. The best, my recommendation to the owner of this is to, you can't burn it because it's so much metal, but you can certainly scrap it out and hire some scrapping company to come and take it away. I don't know what you do with those huge tires though. Dig a big hole and bury them maybe. Looks like there's the remains of what was a building at one time here. He just piled it up. What is this? I don't know, some kind of cart? What a mess. But interesting. Stuff you don't see every day. I like it. Ooh, hubcaps. Another car of hubcaps. Even with the fall foliage thinned out. Still hard to get to. what's buried here. Oh, looks like a bucket. Yeah, it's a bucket for something. I still see bits and pieces of lawnmower equipment back here. Very interesting. This goes back. I hear dogs barking in the background, but as look at this here, a Harley Davidson golf cart, 3-wheeler. I actually had one of those not too long ago. Wasn't this old though. There it is, Harley Davidson golf cart. As I was saying here, the dog's barking in the background, but as is my policy with exploring any remote or areas, I always have a cell phone and I'm always armed. As I said, rather what do they say? Rather have it not need it than need it and not have it. I'm in the outskirts of this property, and it's fun. This goes on for many more acres. Oh, what do we got here? Some motorcycles. All right. We found a motorcycle graveyard here. Honda Express. What the heck was that? I don't know. Oh, look at on the motorcycles. They have the years on the front post. Kawasaki. Let's see if I can see what year this is. Manufactured by Kawasaki Industries. In Japan. Oh, come on. I don't know. I just don't know. So 105. That's the serial number. 559. Oh, 11. Wait. What's this? 74. 1974. That is okay. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's a Wisconsin moped license plate. April, but it doesn't say what year. Here's something else that would say the year on it. Yeah, 1970. This Honda. A Honda from 1970. What the heck was it? Was this a Honda 50 maybe? Let's take a look. Let's see here. CL100. CL100. Okay. That's what it was. Oh, I love this stuff. Boy, this looks like an old 305. Nah, who knows? I thought it looked like a Honda 305 Dream engine. I can't even read the thing on here. It's all beat up. Anyway, somebody will recognize that. Anyway, what do we got here? This is... I'm going to get killed here stepping on this stuff. Anyway, what do we at? A Kawasaki. Alright. 1975. Kawasaki something. Anyway. There's another Honda Express. There's a couple of those here. I've seen that before. Okay. But, fuel tanks and junk. A Massey Ferguson tractor. That one looks pretty together. I'm sure there's people out here who would want to restore that kind of stuff. There's a nice big air compressor, along with a nice big tire. What else we got here? See what, John? Look at shelving. That looks like some kind of. Oh, it is. It's a winch of some sort. Must be for something pretty heavy duty. There's some old fuel cans. This looks like the. Those look like this looks like the World War II jerry cans. Maybe I'm wrong, but that sure looks familiar. These look like the ones the U.S. used, the U.S. Army. There we go. There's a car, a truck, a van, panel van of some kind. Let's see what's in it. I don't think I want to know. Nothing of any significance. I'm just curious though. Let's see if the door still works. No. There's a dashboard. I want to see what the mileage is on this thing. Just for fun. No, I'm not going to do it. Too grody. Ugh. I don't think there's anything here worth a darn. It's all junk. There's a Wild Dream, an old boat with a Merc Cruiser outdrive on it. I guess this guy never threw anything out. Look at that snow jet. Looks like an old snowmobile cowling from a snow jet. Probably 60s vintage, 70s vintage. I don't know much about snowmobiles. I don't like the snow. But anyway, let's shortcut through here. Yeah, this guy threw out nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see what this tractor said. This sucker's got to be 100 years old. Pat, I can't read it, what it says. McCormick something, McCormick something. And then it's P-A-R-N-A-L, L. Is that an F? Parnall? I don't know. It's very old and really beat. Some kind of old hay wagon or something, or farm wagon. It's mostly farm stuff here. Here's a tractor with some of those wheel shrouds. It must have been for safety. And I agree. You look at some of those tractors with those big wheels sitting there. You don't want to accidentally fall over onto one of those, or you're going to be hurting. There we go. For stringing barbed wire or something. Looks like a spool of it. Yeah, it looks like barbed wire. Yep, looks like barbed wire, all right. This looks like some kind of track for some kind of snow or farm machine. If it sounds like I don't know the proper names for this stuff, it'd be correct, because I don't know anything about farm equipment. see, somebody says plastic. Okay. Sure. Yeah, recycle. Well, like I say, whoever this property was, they never threw out anything. There's a bunch of fan belts. I wonder what people think when they save all this crap. Like they're going to be have some use for it in the future, or they just pack rats by nature. I personally like to get rid of stuff that I don't use. You can't take it with you. And this guy certainly didn't. I'm taking this with my little contour camera. It's the same one I use when I put it on my dash, and it's a dash cam, and it's the same camera I put on my helmet when I go skydiving. Really nice camera. I don't remember what it cost. Probably somewhere around $300, but with the right chip in there, I think I get like 8 hours of 8 hours of time. So it's pretty handy. Well, we're gonna try to find our way out of here. Ooh, old style truck. Old style, I didn't notice that before. This tractor looks pretty well. It's even got a battery in it. It doesn't have a wheel, but yeah, just to get rid of this place, you'd need spend a lot of time and a lot of truckloads hauling away to the scrapper. Tractor engine, generator, still got its fan belt. Cylinder heads. What the heck are these? This looks like a, is that cattle fence? That could be like a cattle or horse fence, is that possible? You know, where the cattle run along on their way to wherever they want them to go. Here's a Davy something. Looks like a compressor. Yeah, Davy air compressor. Now, there's 2 cylinders on that side. Let's see what this is here. 2 on that. That's a 4-cylinder, a V4. I think. Yeah, it looks like a V4. And it is, looks like an air-cooled engine. The way they got those cylinders cowled over, it would be 4-cylinder being air-cooled. Yeah, that would be it. That's why they have these over here for cooling. And then they probably had a cage, which a fan cage, which blew air into the forced air, compressed air into the cowling, similar to an aircraft where it gets its forced air and it's cowled or it's baffled. Baffles keep the air in the cylinder area. We have a bunch of stacked up carts here. Stacked up whatever they are. This is some, what is this? Well, whatever it is, it's got a differential on it. An enclosed drive shaft too. I don't know what that is. I just don't know. It was some kind of, maybe it was a frame for a truck. It had to be something that was self-propelled if it had a differential on it. A closed drive shaft of all things. Yeah, it's a gearbox of some kind. What other surprises have we got here? Here's that tractor, or that trailer. Here we go. Here's a tractor. Lawnmower engines up the rear. Lots of them. What do we got here? Well, this is where he kept his fans. Ventilation fans. Okay. Now here is a Craftsman, looks like a Craftsman table saw that's been sitting for many years. It's even got, I don't know whether it's probably all seized up junk. Buying a new one from Harbor Freight for cheap. There we go. There's a small output generator of some kind with a rope start. Well, rope start would definitely depict it being somewhere, I'm going to guess, in the 60s, possibly 70s. From my lawnmower mechanic days, which were primarily in the, well, we're in the mid to late 60s when I was a kid. Oh, look at this, a gas pump. And gas was getting expensive. Regular was 62 cents and 70 cents for premium. That would probably be, what, 80s? 1980s? I guess a lot. That's interesting. This is interesting. Of course, it's not as interesting as the day I stumbled across 7.5 pounds of gold bars. And that was when, unfortunately, gold was only about $30 an ounce, $35 an ounce. I forgot what I got for it. More junk. Okay, there's where the drive shafts ended up. Lots of them. Lots of drive shafts. John Deere something. It's like a exhaust manifold. No, it's a head. That's a head. That's a head with an exhaust and intake manifold on it. That's what that is. Looks like at one time he had cut a path through here to facilitate the dumping of stock. These are some kind of discs, farm discs, I guess. It goes on a disc machine, or did. What the heck is this thing? Groundmaster lawnmower? Wow. You sit way up front here, huh? discs. I guess that's what they are, discs. Ooh, what do we have here? If I can find my way to this shed. Oh, here's a license plate. Let's see, what was that from? Let's see, oh, it's a motor home. That was a motor home. What the heck was that? April of... You can't make it out, unfortunately. Look at that. Maybe somebody will recognize the color being orange. MH for motorhome. Okay, where was I? I was going to try to make my way over to the shed here without killing myself. Yeah, what do we got here? Let's open the door. Maybe we don't even want to. Here's some good stuff in here. Some tires. I don't know if the lighting will work with this. What do we got? Oh yeah. Oh, a ladder. An actual, something that could be used. And there's some tires there. More junk. Let me close this up so I don't have to look at it anymore. Okay. That is a furnace, I guess, you know. Well, there's the rest of that. There's a better view of that motorhome with a bunch of steel piled against it that probably is the reason why it was crushed. Look at the inside was, I think it looks old, very old. But old is neat. If you look on YouTube these days, everybody's taking pictures of, sending videos in of old stuff. Because I too like to look at stuff that used to be. And here we have some other junk. That a trailer looks fairly well intact. It looks like a plow blade. And there we go, some airplane parts. There's a set of wings. Appears to be Cessna wings. And based on the what they look like to me, being an airplane dealer most of my life, they look like Cessna 150 wings, and or 152 wings. With the flap travel being what it is, I would the flap travel on a 152 is 30 degrees, and it's 40 on a 150. Now, these are Cessna 150 wings. Cessna 150 wings. Interesting. And here we have the fuselage of some sort. It would be a Cessna 120. See if we can maneuver around this stuff to get in it. I cannot, I don't know if I'm going to have access to this or not without getting killed in the process. I gotta tell you what, that's for another day. And inside this structure here looks like there's a frame of an airplane frame of some sort, and down on the ground there's a frame of some sort, and here's a looks like a what is this here, another airplane frame of some sort standing on its nose or tail. Let's see here, what would that be? Whatever it is, it's very old. And let's see, it would be standing on its nose, because this is the back cockpit, and that's what the rear brake pedal looks like, because theirs would be the front there. And Looks like a gyrocopter of some kind. Quite old too. What's left of it, there's some gauges in there and stuff, amongst more lawnmowers. Looks like this time Lawn Boy lawnmowers. And this is part of the framework of an airplane here. And up here looks like the tail of an airplane. Anyway, that's it. Over here we have, on the other side of this building, we have wings. Okay, lots of wings. Wings, there's some wing tips up there. Some are, yeah, blue wing tips. Wings. And this looks like some kind of aircraft engine. No, it looks like some kind of ground generating unit of some type, but that is a Lycoming 6-cylinder big block, which would be, looks like the 520 series. And down here, this looks like, here's an old Continental, looks like an old 100 4-cylinder. What's left of it. And over here, that would be a Lycoming, again a 520 series. Mounted like that would be a helicopter engine of some sort, or some kind of helicopter. Looks like it had a wooden floor. Well, I'm sure a lot of them did. Fabric, which is left of the fabric here. I don't recognize it, but I never dealt in this type of aircraft when I was an airplane dealer. And around here on this side of the building is the remains of the 120, Cessna 120 or Cessna 140. Can't tell because it's the same basic same fuselage, just different engine. Anyway, that's it for Sunday. That's it for Sunday, October 30th, 2016.